decision for themselves. So like you need to help overcome their fears and objections. Otherwise, they would already be at their goal. So the health and fitness one is a classic example. Someone has been overweight, out of shape their entire life. Why did they book a phone call? They need your help, right? You need to help them overcome that fear and objection. I have an example that happened just yesterday. I had a lady booking a sales call for our gym. Her name was Rochelle. During the phone call, she said, Jamie, I ran through the timetable. She can only come in the morning. We run 5:15, 6 a.m. and 6:45 small group sessions. She said to me, Jamie, I'm going to stop you right there. That's the problem. Like I'm just not a morning person and I'm too busy running my kids around in the afternoon, so that's not going to work. Now, before she said that, it's about halfway through the call, about halfway through our script, I had already identified she had kids. She had a 9-year-old. So I said, Rochelle, like, you have a child that's 9. You just told me that you can't come in the afternoon due to running your kids around, which would mean that you probably can't take care of your own health and fitness goals. And her goal was to lose 20 kilos until your child, your 9-year-old, gets their red P's, which is 8 years away. I said, like, you're 46 years old, you're 97 kilos, like you want to lose these 20 kilos. Like, do you really want to wait 8 years? Or is there a chance, a possibility that maybe that if we just try and make one of those morning sessions and you start to lose weight and you start to feel better, that there is a small chance, and I was using lots of humor, that you may become a morning person. She goes, Jamie, like, you're absolutely right. Like, I need to do it. I've got no other way. So I had to overcome that fear. I had to overcome that objection, but I did it in a way where I was kind, I was friendly, I came from a caring place. She actually did her first session at our gym yesterday and came back this morning. So if I didn't help Rochelle overcome her fear or objection of I'm not a morning person, which we all know is absolutely garbage, then she would not have got started. Another great example is I need to think about it. If you've done the right thing throughout your sales process and your phone call, and you ask a simple question like, how long has it been since you were at your goal weight? They may have said 10 years. And then you'd say, oh, what have you tried previously to fix this or to improve your health? And they will say 10 different things. So the last years, for a long time, they've been trying different things. They haven't got the result. They've been thinking about it the whole time. So I would say something like fully understand that you want to think about it, and it's a massive decision, because starting something is a little bit scary and can be a little bit, I guess, difficult. But based on everything you've discussed so far, like, I have a really good idea of why what you've done in the past hasn't worked and it wasn't effective. So you didn't get the results. So you lost motivation and it wasn't enjoyable. It just wasn't for you. And you didn't have that support there. Like, is it fair to say that if the program was effective and you did enjoy it and you had that support, that you would get the result? And they'll say yes. So in regards to needing to think about it, like, if we have everything that you need at the moment, like you're needing to think about it would be your concern about, well, what if I try the next thing and I fail again? Is that fair? And they'll say, yep, great. Well, like, at the end of the day, our program is a 21-day body transformation. If you're selling for a local gym, like, in 21 days, 2 things are going to happen. You're either going to come to our gym, get the effective result, you're going to enjoy it, we're going to have the support, and you're never going to leave. And you may lose a couple of kilos in the process. Or absolute worst case scenario, it's not for you. And I can point you in the right direction, because if you choose to think about it for another 21 days, you're still not going to have the information required to know if our program is a good fit for you. Does that make sense? And they'll say yes. I overcame that once again with, like, caring and I was kind and I was respectful and I understood where they came from. If they say, I want to think about it, and you let them think about it, They're not going home, sitting in their corner of the house, putting their finger on their chin going, what am I going to do? Like, I need to think about it. It's just a fear. And a fear a good salesperson can overcome. And getting back to the point of the video, like, I did not feel sleazy. I did not feel pushy when I helped Rochelle overcome their fear of objection of I'm not a morning person. And one other thing too is in regards to feeling pushy and feeling sleazy, I say this all the time when I listen to call recordings where don't let your own emotions get in the way of the sale. Asking a difficult question done the right way is not being pushy. And a really good example of this is when you're going through the sales script and you get to the point where it's called the cost of inaction or a consequence question. And they just told